Gather round, children. Gather round, children. Gather round, children. Ah, gather round, children. Gather round, children. April 1st, 2025. I'm feeling like getting into character. So you guys got to give me a few moments. Gather. I just wanted to. Yeah, I need some banjo music. Do you know anybody who plays the banjo? I want to meet that guy from the Appalachian Mountains, Clifton Hicks, man. I need to meet that guy so we can get some banjo music on the stream. Oh, maybe I actually could put on some banjo music right now. What do you know? Hey, I'll do that. Who's this? Dogfish. Yeah. Probably some sick devil worshiper freak from NATO, right? Dude, I got the actual real only legit schizo posting stream and I'm not even schizo, dude. What's wrong with you guys? Do you guys not even fed post anymore? I haven't even been on the internet. Wow. Come on, come on. We're about to have Bible Talk, children. Have you read the book of Proverbs yet today, children? If you have not read the book of Proverbs yet today, children, have no fear, because I have not yet either read the book of Proverbs yet today. However, I am prepared to read the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 tonight. It is not too late for me to be able to read from the Bible. I am still not asleep, so I am going to read. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm actually gonna read Bible verses. I don't think I'm gonna actually. I might here and there accidentally say something that's like referring to a Bible verse, but I don't think I'm gonna. No, I just think, I'm having fun talking like that because it's like the old man that everybody has to listen to. How are you gonna not listen to the old man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, what does the chat say? Yeah. We gotta have fun doing this. I was just in the store right now and I was like, whoever came up with this idea that like we couldn't have fun while like, trying to live right in this world. It's like, what? How did they sell us this idea that we couldn't have fun while like trying to live right in this world? Where did we go wrong? Yeah. I kind of know where we went wrong, but that's not what I'm going to go into detail about on this stream here. Because, I do a little Fed posting, but I'm not like trying to be too. I know it's already way over the top, but I don't need to go like so far over the top that it's just like, like we're like people that would be like, normally innocent are just like, when you go too far after going too far after going too far too many times. Yeah. It's kind of like what we got to do on Facebook in 2022. Except I didn't get to have fun. It was just all the other devil worshiper freaks, and I got to be targeted, and they tried to kill me. So yeah. That's where everything went wrong, guys. Where you guys tried to kill me, you know what I'm talking about? So now we got to fix it with a little bit of extreme hardcore Bible thumping. See, they went so hard in the wrong direction that we have to go super hard in the other direction. And that wasn't my first choice. I tried to get you guys to listen 2 years ago, and now we got to go the Hellfire and Brimstone fast forward edition. It's like the quick rundown of the quick rundown. Yeah, because you guys didn't want to listen. So now we got to do it a certain way to where it has to be it has to be obnoxious enough that it's going to stick. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Kind of like how Fast Wave was obnoxious enough that it stuck. You know what I'm talking about, NATO? Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to just steer it around and head back in the direction away from the iceberg. I hope none of you guys mind that I'm the captain and I'm going to steer the ship away from the iceberg. Okay. Is that okay with everybody? So we don't have to, yeah. The NATO people in the break room are like, man, this guy's too funny. We got to get him to come hang out. Yeah, but it's not even funny. It's kind of so serious that it's oh man, we need some comic relief every now and then. How do we learn how to laugh at this stuff every now and then? Because this stuff's really not cool, man. Yeah, this stuff we've seen on the internet really isn't cool, man. We should have never made that handbook, man. Yeah. All right, I'm almost ready to thump the Bible. You guys ready? Yeah, I got an actual Bible, a Holman large print King James version. And I haven't read Proverbs yet today, and I'm not going to go too far into it either, but I will read it. I was in the grocery store, and I just got done watching that video I made about NATO and MK Ultra. And my suggestion for the next video was one of those Extreme Bible Thumping Championship Edition videos. So I decided, it's time for number 3. We haven't had an extreme hardcore Bible Thumping Championship for a while. So I'm here at Killer Pizza from Mars, guys. I call this whole area, this whole parking lot, I call it Area 51. We got the Planet Fitness, right? And that's wherever I go, it's Area 51, anywhere across the country, Planet Fitness. But we got Killer Pizza from Mars right here, dude. And I was trying to tell everybody, all these reptilian fallen angel freaks, that we should have disclosure right here. Because we could all just hang out, and they already got all the alien stuff there, It's already all there. We could just be like, hey, aliens. And we could talk about aliens and have pizza. And yeah. And then I could thump the Bible and everybody could be happy. Yeah, so if you guys want to come like hang out and like thump the Bible, if any of you guys have like enough courage to actually like, you know, try to contend with the world's most extreme hardcore Bible thumping championship, you guys didn't show up for the last two, man. You guys are a bunch of cowards. What's wrong with you guys? The people tuned in, you guys wanted me to be yelling and screaming, huh? I'll bet you did. You saw my yelling and screaming. He's like, oh, he's boring. He's not yelling and screaming. Oh, he's not stressing out so bad he's going to have an aneurysm. Oh, I'm still going to thump the Bible, children. Let me stop and read the chat. I don't think the gang stalkers are too happy that I'm having fun right now, but that's too bad. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to read the chat. Hopefully, you're not a bunch of sick freaks. All right, children. I don't want to see a bunch of filthy nonsense in the chat, please. You want to speak like a filthy, nasty pervert, you're going to burn in hell. Keep your nasty, filthy speech to your nasty, filthy self. All right. Having too much fun. You guys are like, no, he's not supposed to be having fun. No. Yeah, same old, right? Is this the artificial intelligence stuff they got? Is this it? I do not understand. I've seen this kind of stuff though. Like I remember like my other channel, like people coming in and talking. And I'm like, what are you doing? No. This seemed like it's like the Nazi botnet. I'm like, hey guys, what's going on? Yeah. Do I get to talk to the Nazis on YouTube? Do I get to actually like address them like I said I needed to? Is that what's going on here? Do I actually get to address the children? Gather around, children. Bring all your racist terrorist friends. Yeah. I don't know where you guys went wrong, but I'm here to steer it back in the right direction. And it's called wisdom. And it's taught in this thing called the Book of Proverbs. And if you listen, you can have a better life in this world. If you don't listen, you're risking missing out on having a better life in this world. And that's kind of just how it works. So if you want to miss out, it's like, how much do you want to like, well, speaking from my own experience, I didn't want to listen and I didn't think it was worth listening and I paid the price for it. So, it's why I'm like, hey, it's not worth not listening. You might as well just like know how this stuff works and not be ignorant, because you're going to end up paying the price. Wisdom tries to teach everybody and God wants people to listen. And if people don't listen, there's these like, the way I can explain it, like if you go and study, let's say earth science in school, like today, and go to take a high school or a college course, you grab a book at the library. Somewhere in there, it's going to talk about closed systems and open systems. It's mostly like environmental science and like ecological systems. Well, there's these things called feedback loops, and there's positive feedback loops, and there's negative feedback loops. And there are these mechanisms that are built in to the way that the forces of nature work on the planet. Well, something disrupts the order of nature, a feedback loop kicks in. Either it's a positive one or a negative one. And depending on what that is, depends on what happens. Well, the Bible's kind of like that. And the wisdom and understanding of this stuff is like if you want something like bad to happen, you go against what this is telling you to do. Like a feedback loop kicks in and it like tries to somehow correct the things that are going on to restore order to how things are supposed to be. And that's like the most simple way I can try to explain like the rules of the universe, universal law. There's certain things that are set in place to be able to guide people to living right in this world, whether we like it or not. And from time to time, wisdom comes and reminds everybody. God, makes it really clear how he wants people to live in this world, and part of that is the instruction of wisdom and Proverbs. We gotta be able to get along about this thing. Okay. So if I was an Aryan Nazi terrorist right now, and I knew that I didn't want to believe in the Bible, but it was probably the truth, I'd probably just give it the benefit of the doubt at least, and just say, okay, what do I need to know? Instead of just being ignorant. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. Let's see what Proverbs chapter 1 has to say, children. What do you say? Are we having fun yet? So if I talk like some redneck, like Southerner, you guys don't mind? Is that how it works? The people that have been terrorizing me in the comments. Is that how it works? Hey, can we start talking about the Klan and stuff? I mean, hey, bring all your racist terrorist friends. Bring all your racist terrorist families. We're gonna read Proverbs chapter 1 together, children. You're gonna shut your filthy, nasty, evil lying mouth and listen. All right, let's go. You guys ready? You guys are okay. So I can only imagine what kind of evil Nazi terrorists you guys are. You guys are the ones that try to act like you're like the cool soccer dads, huh? Like the ones that drive the like 1990s Suburban. Dude, hey, are you guys here from Thikimoto's channel or what? Which terrorist group are you guys? Hey, hey, hey. This is the world's most extreme hardcore Bible Thumping Championship, okay? Bring all your racist chairs. you guys are gonna bring them, aren't you? You're gonna come meet me down here at Killer Pizza for Mars. Is that what you're planning on doing? So we can have like this Bible Thumping Championship finally. You guys actually show up instead of being a bunch of cowards. No, I don't know what a Thikimoto is. It's this guy that apparently had a problem with me, but I don't even know if he does or whatever. I don't even know. I don't. Part of me wants to feel bad for the guy because he doesn't understand who I am, and it's like not even his fault. So, anyway, yeah, you guys don't really understand who I am either, but that's cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, what are you guys saying? Keep on rocking, bud. You do you, bud. I ain't got no racist friends, dude. You're the cool soccer dad. Hey, is this like AI that's interacting with me in my voice? Are you guys AI? Are you guys fake? Are you guys fake? I have a hard time believing you're fake because Cooler Taste said hashtag something that I don't want to mention because I'm just it seems kind of blasphemous what you guys are doing here. Oh, New Zealand. You're in New Zealand? You guys are watching me from New Zealand, dude? Are you serious? So you guys aren't from NATO? You guys disappointed me. Just kidding. You didn't disappoint me. I was just joking about the whole NATO thing anyway. I wasn't really expecting them to show up. They're a bunch of like weird lizard people. I don't think NATO even thumps the Bible, so it's almost like kind of pointless to want them to show up anyway. They should thump the Bible, but I don't think they do. I think they're like some anti-Bible thumpers, kind of. Or maybe they just forgot about what it means to thump the Bible. Or actually, you know what I think it probably is? You know what I think's wrong with NATO? They've probably been listening to people like Joel Osteen too much and not enough David Middleton. Not enough James Edward Holden. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, so they're free to come, join my live stream. I tagged them in the post. I'm like, hey, come on in. Come on in, NATO. Bring all your friends. I think we might actually start reading now. After I had, 7 viewers at first, and now I got like 1. I don't know if the demonic stuff's going on or, I'm at a loss for words right now. I kind of just wanted to go do this, just kind of like, I didn't want to leave people hanging after doing 31 days of Bible thumping and to just like leave you guys like without anything. My other channel right now, I reached the limit for how many videos I can upload today, so I didn't want to try to live stream, and so I just decided to do it on this one instead. Oh. Yeah, so Proverbs chapter 1. Wow. You still have one person in here, huh? Okay. I'm trying to there's so much stuff in the chat. It's like, there's no way you guys aren't like bots or something, dude, or you're like paid to like spam NATO propaganda or something. Satanic NATO propaganda. NATO. Yeah. So you do you, but what's a Thikimoto? I can't answer that. But what I can do is I can thump the Bible. Maybe Thikimoto can one day join me in my Bible thumping stream. Okay. Are we really going to read this right now? I think I'm going to end up moving somewhere and then where would I go though? Yeah, being homeless in my car and stuff. It's like, well, there's only like 2 places I can go, so what am I going to do? Well, what do you know? I'm going to get my flashlight ready. Oh, yeah, I was going to put on some banjo music. That's what I was going to do. You guys distracted me, man. I'm going to put on some banjo music. What's going on? 7 people tuned in all of a sudden, and then now there's nothing. Yeah, it get kind of boring sometimes. Like, burnout. I'm being terrorized and abused, so I'm gonna do my best to just kind of casually read through the Bible and not make a big deal out of it. Proverbs chapter 1. Grab your Bible, children. Oh, that's so funny. This guy named Dogfish came in and started calling me dad, and they started saying stuff. It's like, wow. I came up with the cool soccer dad kind of thing. Okay. The secret Nazi that drives a Suburban from the 90s. Yeah. Welcome, children. This is the world's most extreme Bible thumping championships, number 3. I don't see any of you other nerds around, so I guess that disqualifies you automatically by default, which means I automatically reign as the champion once again. So now I'm going to commence to thump the Bible. So, that's me 3 times in a row, automatically by default, world's most extreme, hardcore Bible thumping champion. 3 times in a row. All right. Give me the words to speak, God. And if you want me to be kind of funny when I'm doing this, I can. But if you don't want me to, I'm just going to... I don't even know if I'm going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read, the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding. You know how good it feels to actually know what this means and not be like, what's it talking about? I remember when I was like, what? Like, what? Yeah, I know wisdom and instruction, and I perceive the words of understanding. Well, what does this mean? To know wisdom and instruction. Well, to know wisdom is like knowing the difference between there being wisdom there and it not being there, and instruction being there and not being there. It's kind of really important. other part, to perceive the words of understanding. What does that mean, to perceive the words of understanding? Well, what is this understanding and what is perceiving? Perceiving how we see things, how we come to know things as the reality, the world we're living in. And understanding is like actually like being able to comprehend it as something that's real. It's like, okay, this is what is, and this is what is not. I understand that. See, it's like being able to say, like, yes, I know what this is. So having the knowledge and the understanding, being able to actually perceive, having the understanding, like perceiving understanding, like being able to wrap my head around, being able to like perceive what it means to understand. Do you know how complex that actually is? Can you wrap your head around like perceiving understanding? Like having perception of what it means to perceive, like knowing that I'm perceiving. And then on top of that, like perceiving what it means to have understanding, or just understanding in general. And knowing that's what it is. Yeah, I know it's hard to wrap my brain around it. It kind of melts my brain down even thinking about it. It's like one of those like ultra like chicken or the egg kind of things, like what came first. Yeah, like I could spend hours just sitting here like in my mouth up, like tripping out, like the mysteries of the universe, like what? Perceiving understanding, huh? Sitting here like, well, yeah, that's how everybody goes around living their life and wanting to live in this world, right? Well, yeah, and knowing about it is actually something totally separate. Like having the knowledge of it, right? Just going about living in this world like blindly, like, oh, la-di-da, like, I don't need to worry about the rules of like living in this world and anything goes. That's not how it works. We have to know how to perceive this stuff, or we aren't going to be able to live like to the best potential in this world. There's consequences for not paying attention, like walking into a wall, for example. So if you don't stop walking, you're going to walk into the wall. Well, eventually, after walking into a wall enough times, somebody gains the perception to understand these things. Does that make any sense? Yeah, it's like, oh, I can't walk into the wall because it hurts. Yeah, like walking into the wall and bumping into it and like, ow, why? Walking into anything like a tree, I know that's kind of a silly example, but it really is like being able to perceive it, like the caveman, it's like the first man, Adam and Eve. How did they figure out what to do? They must have had some sort of foreknowledge, because it just seems like there's just too much trial and error involved. So there's some sort of perception there. It seems that we're given, like it's like a gift from God, that we can actually even understand how to perceive anything at all. Can you imagine being an amoeba where you don't get to perceive anything? I can't. Well, that's one of those like deep, super deep things, like tripping out on like perceiving understanding. If you really want to go down that rabbit hole, it can be fun, but it can also be kind of maddening. I like doing it every now and then kind of running around in circles in my head, tripping out on like how everybody's kind of just doing the best they can, and we're all just kind of in this madness together where we're trying to figure it out, and it's kind of hard. Thankfully, we have the book of Proverbs to help us figure it out. King Solomon and the people who kept track of this stuff did a pretty good job of making sure we didn't have to figure it out the hard way all over again. All right. So, I don't know. I might stop. I'm going to be driving. And I might stop reading on the stream and just read by myself. But I just wanted to, record a stream and share some enthusiasm for the Bible with you guys, because that's really what the most important thing really is. And I want to really hype it up and make it exciting for people, because it is, and it's necessary to know this stuff. So we might as well have a good time instead of being scared and angry and whatnot. Just have it be an exciting adventure instead of some other thing that it doesn't need to be. Oh, yeah, after that, just even having that, my brain bending in those directions right now about perceiving, understanding, I'm ready to just finish reading the rest of the chapter on my own right now. And I'll drive and stay on the stream, but I'm going to probably just cut it off right there and leave it there for everybody to trip out on. How about that? How about I read a verse and I just leave you there, and you guys can thump the Bible that hard maybe one day when you get the chance. I didn't even have to read more than 2 verses. Did you guys see how extreme and hardcore that was? Did you guys see? I didn't even have to raise my voice, dude. See, I'm hoping to get on the level of David Middleton, where I don't even have to raise my voice anymore. All I gotta do is mention one thing. It's boom, you're done. It's not even that's my whole purpose. It's just this whole thing. It's I'm scared of David Middleton when it comes to that. He can probably shred me to pieces. I wouldn't even want to try to challenge him at all. He's the last person on the planet I'd ever want to challenge to a Bible thumping championship. I love you, David Middleton. You've made this a lot of fun for me. He doesn't know it, but he's made it a lot of fun for me to do this. Because all the time when I'm doing this, I'm in the back of my mind, whenever I'm reading or I'm doing anything, when it comes to anything biblical, I'm doing my best. It's okay, David Middleton may not understand me yet or who I am. There goes the car alarm. I just broke through another demonic stronghold, David. I hope you don't mind me calling you David. The car alarms go off when I break through the demonic strongholds with this Jezebel spirit stuff, David. It's real. I hope I can share my experience. Yeah, so I whenever I'm doing anything, I'm well, would David Middleton approve of this? Well, in some cases, no, he wouldn't, and I already know, and I'm not expecting him to. But other cases where it's speaking about certain things, yeah, definitely look up to him when it comes to certain things, because he's got a very sincere, straightforward method of presenting the information as it needs to be presented without playing any games or sugarcoating it, and without having to go over the top, like being sensational. But that's where I come in. It's like, yeah, if anybody needs to take it over the top, let's go. Most extreme hardcore Bible thumping championship number 3. I didn't see any of you losers show up. Yeah. This is gonna be like pro wrestling, except it's Bible thumping. And if that's how it needs to be, so be it. I'm gonna clown on you guys until one of you actually show up trying to thump the Bible, dude. And you gotta do it the right way. Yeah, so everybody disappeared. That's cool. There's one person that's like a loyal hater or like a loyal cool person. Either way, I'm gonna be driving or something now. Oh, yeah, I gotta find another way to live, dude. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, I'm exhausted from all the extreme hardcore Bible thumping I did in the month of March, dude. Like, it's probably gonna take me like a week to recover from all that hardcore Bible thumping. I'm kind of like taking it easy today. Did I do any yelling and screaming today? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Wait. Yeah, maybe. It's really bad when I can't remember. That's when it's like, oh, it's all a blur. All the stress and chaos and the madness. It all turns into a blur, and I'm just like, well, I'm not yelling and screaming right now, so that's good. Yeah. I'd like to be able to sleep flat on a flat surface, for like a week or longer without having to be around a bunch of nasty evil tweaker devil worshippers in a homeless shelter. That would be cool. I haven't done that in like over 2 years. Oh. Yeah, we got to talk about the devil worshiper tweaker problem, guys. I know you guys don't want to talk about it, but we got to talk about it. I could thump the Bible talking about that. Maybe I'll do that one of these days. Just talking about like why it's not a good idea to be a tweaker according to the Bible. Or drunk. But tweaker is like more specific because with that drug, what they do is they get tuned in with like demons, and like it's just like automatic. Like you can get you, me as an exorcist, I could perform an exorcism on a tweaker, right? And they could stop using meth for like a day or two or something. But as soon as they do it again, all the demons are right back, dude. And it's exhausting having to be around these sick freaks. They don't care. Yeah, and they do witchcraft on top of it, which is really bad. Like they're openly like into like dark magic kind of stuff. And it's like, no, nerd, this isn't Dungeons and Dragons. There's serious consequences if you're gonna try to be doing witchcraft on me, nerd. See, I don't the Bible. I don't do hocus pocus. Yeah, and I'm like the kind of Bible thumper that'll like put you in the grave. just so we're clear about that, in case you guys are wondering, like this whole Dungeons and Dragons thing, like I'm not playing Dungeons and Dragons. Mm-mm. Well, I guess you guys are just going to be total cowards and not show up. Looks like you forfeit for the third time in a row. Makes me the automatic winner by default of the world's most extreme hardcore Bible thumping championship. Number 3, April 1st, 2025, Oceanside, California. Not a single one of these cowards call themselves Bible thumpers have the guts to show up and thump the Bible. Yeah, so last night when I was down by the Mad Max car village, I was so sick and tired of the tweakers doing witchcraft on my phone that I got out of my car with my cross by the little like tweaker hideout area. And I just started yelling and screaming. There was like 2 or 3 spots where I was like, no, it was like 2 spots where all the tweakers are or whatever. And I'm like, I called for God to kill all the tweakers who do witchcraft in Oceanside. And that's not just in Oceanside. I mean, and this isn't the first time I've called for this. I'm pretty sure I called for God to do this when I was in Grand Junction too. So, yeah, I'm done, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think you do know what I'm saying. I'm really done. I think I'm ready for God to just, oh, you use methamphetamine. Well, guess what? Time to drop dead. Yeah. Bye-bye, tweakers. Bye-bye, tweakers. Say good night forever and your drug. Nobody wants you to exist anymore because you're too evil. You're a bunch of filthy, nasty scum that do witchcraft and you don't even take care of yourself. Just disgusting, evil, nasty freaks. And you make it so everybody else has to suffer because you sick freaks ruin everything for everybody, like public restrooms and stuff like that. Make them all disgusting and nasty. Yeah. Can you guys tell how much I love tweakers? I don't know if you guys could tell how much I love tweakers. Did you guys know I love tweakers? Did you guys know I love tweakers? Just kidding. I only call for God to kill them like every day, because they do sex magic on me and all this evil devil worshiper stuff. It'd be different if they didn't do that, Hold on, guys. Hold on, children. I'm on the road. I gotta put the phone down. I cannot be driving a motor vehicle while holding on to the telephone device. Excuse me, children. I have to pay attention to the road that I am driving on currently. Now, I'm going to park in one of the little spaces where the homeless people can exist temporarily until parking enforcement comes and decides to like bring the hammer down, start punishing homeless people for being homeless. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think you know what I'm saying. Sorry. My phone's getting all jacked because I'm trying to park. And I'm parking by a bunch of tweakers, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I told you guys I love tweakers. If they're not bad tweakers, if they don't do witchcraft on me, I don't really mind them as much. But if they're evil tweakers that do witchcraft, yeah, I kind of want God to kill them all. Like right now, like yesterday, last night. Last night was the moment where I was like, hey, you know what? You know what? Yeah. Yeah, last night I was ready, dude. Last night I was so ready. I was like, God, just make it happen right now. And that's only the ones that do witchcraft, okay? I'm not like talking about like the ones that are like, I don't know how to explain it. There's like a difference, dude, if you notice. There's like the ones that like want to like try to be good people, and then there's just the ones that just want to be nasty freaks and they don't care about anything. Yeah. I don't know if you guys have noticed the difference. I have. Boy, have I. Okay, children, I parked the vehicle. I parked my vehicle, children. Now I'm going to relax for a moment or two. How are you doing, children? I hope you guys don't mind me calling you children. And if you do, it's kind of too bad because that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I got some mineral water from Italy, I guess. Makes me feel like I'm like some Italian drinking mineral water right now. Hey, did anybody from NATO actually tune in? Let me know in the comments, please. Yeah, if you're from NATO, leave a message in the comments to let me know that you guys tuned in. Let me know what you guys thought about my Bible thumping. Yeah. All right. All right, children. All right. Well, let me see. Well, okay. Where'd my Bible go? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Continuing on. I think I might just read and make some grunting noises as I read. Yeah, we should want to give young people knowledge and discretion. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. What a bunch of dummies. Mm-mm. Can you even imagine being somebody who hates wisdom and instruction? I can, because I was probably, yeah, pretty foolish at one point. Yeah. Didn't really fear God until I had to. Oh my goodness, I'm getting sleepy. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. Verse 10. I don't consent. Give me a second. I'm going to do the hillbilly thing again. Give me the words to speak, God. Uh-oh. I hear tweaker noises. Oh, yeah. Tweaker noises. All right. So, if sinners entice thee, you know what I do? I tell them to burn in hell. They get to keep all their sickness, sadness, and suffering to themselves. They need to repent, turn away from the sin, and seek forgiveness through Jesus Christ. Yeah, if sinners entice me, I say no thanks. And if they don't listen the first time, I tell them, no. The third time, if they didn't listen by then, it's like, mm-mm. You know, one time's too many times. Okay? Don't entice me with the sin, you sick, nasty, evil, lying freaks. Yeah, the algorithm. The satanic algorithm. Trying to entice the children into the sin. The satanic devil worshippers running YouTube and Facebook and Telegram and Twitter. All trying to entice the children in sin. Discord, promoting transgender, communist propaganda to the children in the video game server. Bunch of devil worshiping, communist trash. Furry animal pornography in the video game server on the Discord program. Children, do not use the Discord website. It is one of the places where the devil worshippers use the algorithm to entice the children into the sin. Do not consent. Uninstall the program. Delete your account. Get away from all the devil worshiping, satanic criminals hiding out, pretending to be good people on programs like Discord and Facebook. Children, do not consent to the sin. If the sinner says, "Here, child, have some sin," tell him, "Hell no, sinner, get away from me, Satan. Get behind me, Satan. Nasty, evil, filthy, wicked sinner. I do not consent to your nasty, evil, filthy, lying, satanic algorithm trying to poison my mind, make me have to go to hell. Burn in hell, you wicked, filthy, lying sinners running YouTube and Facebook and Discord, trying to poison the minds of the children so y'all can make money doing evil, satanic, devil worshiper, criminal enterprise. I do not consent. Children, do not consent to consuming the poison they provide on these websites. They want you to go to hell. They get paid by Satan. You get sacrificed to the devil, they get paid by the devil. They want you to live in sin. Do not consent, children. Otherwise, you will burn in hell for eternity. Yeah. Yeah, man. They spread furry porn on Discord, dude. I don't know if you guys have seen that stuff, but so you want to talk about some satanic stuff going on, man. Oh, man. Yeah. Mm-mm. We can't have that. You want to be poisoning the minds of children with that crap, dude. Not good. Mm-mm. It's the kind of thing that makes me understand why so many young white men want to become Nazis in the year. I'd say it was around 2016 to 2020. Yeah. That was really like the time where it was like, oh, wow. Yeah, stuff's really evil. They really are doing transgender story hour at the library trying to recruit the children to satanic cult. Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't I want to join the Nazis if they're the only group that like is actually trying to like organize against it? You know, it's like, well, what else are you gonna do? You got to start your own thing. Well, it's like power in numbers. This is so disgusting. It's like, no, don't entice the children in the sin. You sick freaks. Yeah, people have been led the wrong way, dude. Uh-uh. But this stuff's been going on for thousands of years, right? That's what's crazy about it. It's like, oh, well, you guys forgot to teach this to people, apparently. Otherwise, things wouldn't be this bad. That's where the communists come in. It's like, oh, yeah, they intentionally made sure people didn't know this stuff, huh? Yeah, that's kind of evil, filthy, devil worshiper scum they are. Yep. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Isn't that right, tarot readers and chosen ones? Using the succubus witchcraft to what do they call it? Fuel the criminal enterprise. doing their sex magic. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one person. Yeah, the Jezebel spirit purse. Isn't that right, guys? Isn't that right, you sick, evil, succubus, witchcraft, cult? Shannon Sinky. Yeah, she had to tell me what she did. All you Hollywood devil worshiper scum getting all my energy so she could have like a good life, even though she's a nasty, evil witch. Yeah, I wonder how she's doing right now. I imagine she's starting to shrivel up or something. Probably looks like hell, like absolute disgust. My son, walk not in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. That means don't walk down the path with these sick, nasty freaks, my son. Children, do not walk in the way with the wicked, nasty, evil, lying sinners. Yeah, I might laugh a little bit because of my accent, but no, this is actually dead serious. Like, don't do it. Yeah, like, it's impossible not to be mixed up with people sometimes, but the reality is, like, don't go down the evil lifestyle path that they're living because it's not going to be good. Don't even, like, bother hanging out with them if you can help it. Yep. Wisdom crieth without. Wisdom's crying out to the human species right now, guys. That's why I got to do my world's most hardcore extreme Bible thumping championship. It's because wisdom's crying out. It's like, hey, you guys gonna listen? Or am I the only one that actually cares? Really? Yeah, I guess I am the only one, at least for now. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. That's what's been going on in the month of March in all my Bible thumping videos of reading Proverbs. That's literally what's going on. You can see wisdom coming out. You can see it. I can see it. I know it's not me. I know that I'm basically like being used as a vessel for the spirit of wisdom. What it's talking about here. I will pour out my spirit unto you. Yeah, totally operating through me, man. Making known wisdom's words to you all if you choose to listen. If you don't want to listen, it's like, well, I guess you don't want to listen. Because I have called and ye refused, I stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Verse 26, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Choose the fear of God, children. Do not listen to the wicked sinner that says we do not need to fear God. It's a bad idea. The filthy, nasty, evil, lying, wicked sinner. Yeah, don't listen to them. And I want to remind everybody that without God's love in my heart, I'm basically just a filthy, nasty, wicked, evil, lying sinner myself. Pretty sad wreck. All right, so This is about like not having to like suffer in this world, this whole seeking wisdom thing. If you guys want to suffer, it's like don't listen. I'm still gonna thump the Bible, and if you want to listen, you're welcome to listen. If not, you don't have much good to look forward to. There's no cheating. Whoever told you could cheat is a liar. The game's rigged. You need to repent. Thank you, God, for helping me get this far. The people from NATO are like, man, I can't handle listening to him. He's just too much of an exorcist. Like, he's bringing all the demons out. I can't handle it. I told you, Freemasons. I told you, go gather your wise men. I told you, go gather your wise men. If you guys can't handle it, go gather your wise men who can. And have them come talk to me so I can thump the Bible and they can listen. You guys love how confident I am. I know you do. And I wouldn't be this confident if I didn't actually fear God and know the truth, like without a shadow of doubt in my mind and my heart. Yep. All right, children, just a moment. I need to rearrange some of my things here in this here vehicle. Sideways. I'm not used to seeing myself. So I can lay down the seat. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I really don't mind like having my whole life like shown on camera. Even though it's kind of really embarrassing and like sad. But the whole point is like I really don't have anything to hide, and even if I did, I wouldn't want to, because what's going on is so important that it's worth documenting like every moment that I can, trying to make sense out of what's actually going on. I'm exhausted. I've been doing this for 2 years, man. And very little has come out of it other than me fighting for my soul and like having to defend myself to the point where it's turned me into a different kind of person that I wasn't before, where I now have this like sense of humor where I'm this like dark comedian. I didn't come out of that mental institution the same, dude. They injected me with those drugs. And all of a sudden when I came out I was a dark comedian. It was already pretty funny before that, but it was like the next level. Like, whoa, what happened, dude? What did they do to me? What did this do to my brain? Yeah. It seems to be working out for my benefit so far, but that's not what I wanted. I told them not to inject me with drugs and to give me a lawyer, and they wouldn't do it. So, I got to thump the Bible extra hard about that. Yeah, like when I got out, I was ready, and something changed, dude. Like, it somehow turned me into like the world's most extreme hardcore Bible thumping champion ever. Yeah. It's like a perfect example of like whatever things they formed against me, the weapons they formed against me, it's not prospering for them. It's prospering for me somehow. Yeah. At least for now. Got me this far somehow. Can't go back. Yeah, I'm tired, children. I think I'm gonna have to
cut it off. If you're from NATO, you should leave a message in the comments letting me know what you guys thought about my Bible thumping. If you thought it was something that maybe you guys might have misinterpreted or something, maybe along the way. Maybe you had a misconception fed to you from somebody else when you're growing up, like one of these weird atheist communist freaks. One of these weird atheist communist freaks that call themselves secular humanists. Yeah. Secular humanism. It's like, no, you know what I like? I like honesty. That's what I like. You're either honest or you're dishonest, you sick, nasty freak. Which one's it gonna be? All right, children, I'm done. There we go. That's that. I have to call it a night. Thank you for listening. If you listen, share my video, like my video, and subscribe to my channel. Don't be an ungrateful freak. Hey, NATO, don't be ungrateful freaks. Subscribe to my channel and like my video. Share my channel. Don't be a bunch of ungrateful devil worshipping freaks, NATO.